Today we're taking a look at these NBA matches, which are happening on Wednesday, November 10, 2021, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting advice that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advice. Washington is also getting it done on the defensive end, as the Wizards are 12th in the NBA in points allowed at 105.9 per game and are holding opponents to an average of only 29.2% shooting from three-point territory, which is first in the NBA. The Wizards average 47.7 rebounds per game with 39.1 on the defensive boards and 8.6 per game off the offensive glass. Kyle Kuzma is the leading rebounder with an average of 9.5 boards per contest. Washington's defense is averaging 6.9 steals and 6.2 blocked shots per game, with Beal the leader in steals with an average of 1.3 per game and Daniel Gafford the SWAT master with an average of 1.9 blocks per game. Our first betting advice is to pick Washington Wizards, minus 3.5. Ricky Rubio won't solve every problem, but he's a reliable veteran that should be able to help fill that void, alongside Darius Garland. The defense for the Cavs will be front and center against a Wizards team averaging 46.3% shooting this season. Nothing has changed as far as strategy for Cleveland. They need to make this an ugly game and let their defense do most of the talking. Our second betting advice is to pick under 211.5. Brooklyn Nets vs Orlando Magic. The Brooklyn Nets are a good defensive team this season, as they are giving up 104.6 points per game, which is 9th in the NBA. In their last game against the Chicago Bulls, they allowed 118 points on 46 of 98, 46.9% from the field, 9 of 31, 29% from deep, and 20 free throw attempts. If the Nets can defend inside the paint better, they can rack up some more wins. Our first betting advice is to pick Brooklyn Nets, minus 9. The 21-year-old guard will get tested again on Wednesday, with Kevin Durant and James Harden in town for a visit. The Magic will need all of the help they can get offensively, with the team averaging 42.6% shooting this season. Sure, they had one great night against an elite defensive team for Utah, but they'll have their work cut out for them when running it back against a Nets team only allowing an average 104.6 points per game. And how in the world is Orlando going to stop Durant? If they close their eyes hard enough, maybe Durant will shoot as poorly as Donovan Mitchell did from the floor. Orlando is going to have to play flawless, and Anthony might need to put up offensive numbers on par with what he did against Utah. Our second betting advice is to pick under 209.5. Quick reminder, BetUS is a platform that offers betting on all major sport and horse racing leagues. It has slots, table games, blackjack, and a variety of other casino games. All of the major US leagues are available for betting, including the NFL, NBA, NHL, MLB, and PGA. In addition, BetUS allows wagers on esports, Olympic events, soccer, cricket, boxing, cycling, and many more competitions. Join BetUS now using our link down below and get 125% cashback bonus on your first deposit on the sportsbook after you open an account and deposit using our link and use our promo code HIGHSTAKES. Toronto Raptors vs Boston Celtics. The Raptors sit at a 6-5 record, with Anunoby also having a breakout year, averaging 20.2 points, 5.8 rebounds, and 2.8 assists per game. Nick Nurse's team has played impressive defense thus far, leading the league in steals per game, 10.9, and limiting their rivals to just 81.7 shots per game. The Celtics are 4-6 for the season and are coming off a tough loss at the Dallas Mavericks. Tatum once again led the league in scoring with 32 points, 11 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, and 1 block, but a game-winning step-back three-pointer by Luka Doncic sent them home empty-handed again. Our first betting advice is to pick Toronto +2. The Celtics could not afford Brown's injury as they rank number 15 in scoring, 108.8 ppg. Brown, who leads the team with 25.6 points per game, is going to miss at least 1 week of action. Boston is now going to rely on small forward Jason Tatum, who is averaging 23.6 points and 8.4 rebounds. Point guard Dennis Schroeder is third in scoring with 14.0 points, while veteran center Al Horford is adding 13.5 points. Horford is pulling down a team-best 9.4 rebounds per game. They are going to face a Toronto defense that is fourth best in the league, allowing just 101.8 points per contest. Their offense has not been great this year, as they rank number 22 in the NBA in points per game, 104.7. Small forward Aga Anunoby leads the way with 20.2 points and 5.8 rebounds per contest. Shooting guard Fred VanVleet has become a staple on the roster. He is averaging 18.9 points and a team-best 7.2 assists. Small forward Scotty Barnes is adding 16.6 points, while shooting guard Gary Trent Jr. is chipping in 15.2 points. Pascal Siakam made his season debut on Sunday, scoring 15 points in just 25 minutes. He is going to play in this game, but his minutes will likely be limited. Siakam and co. are going up against a Boston defense that is number 24, allowing 110.2 points per game. Our second betting advice is yo pick under 210. Milwaukee Bucks vs New York Knicks. The Knicks are a trendy pick to represent the Eastern Conference in the NBA Finals this season, and they are living up to the hype surrounding them. Two of the top 3 rebounders are questionable to play in this one, which could change the outcome from the contest played last week. Mitchell Robinson, 8.4 RPG, is dealing with a hip, and Nerlens Noel, 6.8 RPG, is dealing with a knee. If neither can go, it will be open season on the offensive glass for the visiting Bucks. There have been some good stories about the early season for the Bucks. The aforementioned Grayson Allen has been a tremendous surprise, averaging 14.5 ppg and delivering at a 40% rate from beyond the arc. Pat Connaughton has also stepped up in the absence of their mainstay scorers, averaging 10 ppg and also bringing a level of intensity on the defensive end of the floor. Giannis has been a near mirror of himself to start posting statistics almost identical to his stats from last year. Our first betting advice is to pick New York Knicks minus 1.5 for the year. The Knicks are third in the league in scoring offense, with 111.7 points per contest entering this game. New York is 10th in the league in rebounding as they collect 46.3 rebounds per game, while they are 22nd in the league in assists by dishing out 22.5 dimes per contest. The Knicks are 22nd in the league in scoring defense by allowing 109.4 points per contest. Julius Randle leads the team with 22.5 points, 11 rebounds and 5.5 assists per contest. Evan Fournier contributes 14.9 points a game, Obi Toppin adds 7 points a night, and RJ Barrett kicks in 17.6 points, plus 5.9 boards per contest. Derrick Rose, 12.5 points, 3 assists, and Kemba Walker, 12.2 points, each are solid secondary options as well. Emmanuel Quickley, Alec Burks, Mitchell Robinson, Jericho Sims, Quentin Grimes, Taj Gibson and Kevin Knox too are key reserves for coach Tom Thibodeau. New York is 14th in the league in field goal percentage as they shoot 45.4% from the floor as a team. The Knicks are 4th in the league in threes per game as they knock down 13.9 triples a night, while they are 5th in three-point shooting by hitting 36.5% of their attempts from beyond the arc. Our second betting advice is to pick over 215.5.